Falling for You is the movie I'm reviewing today. This movie is on Sandra Okunzuwa TV. A recap of this movie talks about this man who fell in love with this pauper, and the best friend or the childhood friend has been having crush on him. So I'm finding out that my best friend loves another woman who is not in his class. She became the enemy against that friendship or relationship. Then this man also have an enemy in the house in the form of his mother. The mother always compares him to the other siblings who are doing way better than him, and this was also bringing another big problem to him. How is he going to navigate his childhood friend who is against his relationship, and of course the mother who is also against his career? Two troubles, one God. That's what this movie is about. What I like about this movie, I love how the concentration of this movie was actually how parents compare their kids to their siblings' children, or compare their kids to their cousins who are doing, or they think are doing way better than their own kids. They do not appreciate or see the effort their own kids is doing in their life or in their personal life and all of that. How their kids was not where they were 5 years or even a year ago. Sometimes our parents put pressure on us all the time. Like we keep saying that African parents want you to go to school, become a lawyer, doctor, someone prominent in the society is good. But if your kids are doing good, or they are not doing bad, you need to appreciate them rather than comparing and bringing them down. So what I'm trying to say is that the story is quite relatable. You could feel, if you watch it, you'll see how the mother was on the neck of Saga, and the frustration he was getting was not even from the relationship he was trying to get into, but was from the mother. So if you watch it, you understand how, and if you can relate, you definitely will relate to that situation or that part of the storyline. So I think I like that about this movie. Another thing I like about this movie is costume. I'm talking about Sandra Okunzuwa's costume. Oh my goodness, she looks pink in this movie so much. She is the classy, sophisticated, rich best friend, and the hair was giving, makeup on point, outfit on point, costume, guys, it was on point. I'm like, yeah, this is when you put a little effort into costume, it shows. I mean, she wasn't bad at all. And of course also Sandra bestie Saga, he looked really good in all the suits he was wearing. Even the casuals was giving, because he was not poor, neither was he rich, and he looked really, really good. And Saga's mom, she also looked really good. Costume for me was good. Bimbo as the poor person in this case, she also looked the part. So costume for me was okay. Then I'm going to talk about length and size. That was also good. Length, when it comes to Sandra Okunzuwa, she's not a newcomer when it comes to giving us movies that is 3 hours even, or 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours. Like most of the movies are 2 hours plus. So when I saw that this one is less than 2 hours, I'm like, okay, that's good. After all, like what is there in this movie or in this storyline that has to be 2 hours? So I appreciate that the movie was in 2 hours. And then of course the size, the right frame size. Some time ago she was giving us tiny frame sizes. I complained a lot, so this was okay. I think I like that. Moving on to what I hate about this movie is the storyline was quite okay. Nothing really hectic or serious was going on, and this made the acting boring. So acting for me was also quite boring. Oh my goodness. In as much as I say the storyline is relatable, yes it is, but you're not going to be expecting much, because you could read through the storyline, immediately find out that Saga wasn't falling for his best friend. Then from there you can just predict how the movie was going to end. So it's quite boring. Acting was also boring. Surprisingly, Bimbo was acting uneducated in this movie, and most time when Bimbo is acting uneducated, I really kind of find it funny and interesting. This movie, It was just blur, like uninteresting. Basically, that's what every character was just more like giving. Boring acting, boring storyline, predictable, nothing's no. And then I want to talk about the scene that they rob Bimbo and her daughter. Oh my goodness, that scene was so bad. Like, what happened? They just came and then robbed only her. Nothing was like, no. That robbing scene was even the scene that made me like, yeah, are these people serious in this movie at all? Yeah, but it was just a basic, rating this movie. I'm gonna give it 2/10. It's not a bad movie, neither is it a good movie. It is. This movie might make you angry. Someone might find it interesting. For me, I'm just indifferent about it. So 2/10. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next movie review.